shock. That's what erupted across boxing forums, Twitter threads, and Instagram comment sections when Terence "Bud" Crawford dropped that photo. Shirtless, confident. Captioned simply, "Ain't no stopping me." But what truly stopped fans in their tracks wasn't the caption. It was the transformation.
Yeah, we're working. We're working. On a holiday where I blow a lot. Getting in. Let's get it. Honor the greats, do what we gotta do. Let's get it, baby. September 13th. Here we come.
Crawford, known for his slick movement and laser-sharp precision at welterweight, is now unrecognizably jacked. His physique is no longer lean. It's dense, heavy, built like a linebacker. Broad shoulders, defined traps, bulging biceps, and yes, a clean set of washboard abs that make it very clear. This isn't a gimmick. This is war prep. He's not just bulking, he's reconstructing himself. And the internet had thoughts. Bud's staying at 168 after this. Easy. Yo, Bud is huge. Pause. This fight just got serious.
Come on! Yeah, get it! 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 Get it! Come on! Yeah, move out the way! 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 Yeah!
After more than a year out of the ring, fans assumed Crawford would either stay at 154 or coast on his legacy. Instead, he's pushing the limits, jumping from 147 to 168 to fight the most dominant name in modern boxing, Saul Canelo Alvarez. But this transformation, it's more than muscle. It's a message, not just to Canelo, but to every analyst, every critic, every voice that said Bud couldn't hang at super middleweight. And it's working. Because suddenly, people aren't questioning if he'll survive. They're wondering if he'll win. Make no mistake, this isn't sloppy mass or desperate size gain. Crawford's current physique screams intentional. Recent training photos and gym clips show a fighter who has been patiently preparing for this jump. According to camp sources and analysts close to Team Crawford, Bud has spent the past 12 months acclimating to the 168-pound frame, adding lean muscle without compromising his mobility. His arms are thicker, his shoulders wider, but his midsection still carved. That's the giveaway. This isn't panic weight. This is performance weight. And the strategy behind it is clear. If he wants to face Canelo head-on, he needs the power to take a shot and give one back.
What you got? Yeah, 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 what you got? Yeah.
Analysts say it's a rare sight, seeing a fighter move up 3 divisions and still retain the kind of body control and explosiveness Bud seems to have maintained. The goal isn't to become the bigger man, it's to become the stronger version of the same nightmare Canelo would have preferred to avoid at 147. Of course, with new muscle comes old accusations. As soon as the photos hit the timeline, PED speculation exploded. Fans pointed fingers at Bud's past affiliation with Victor Conte and SNAC, insinuating that his transformation wasn't natural. But Bud didn't duck the chatter. He hit back with receipts. He publicly posted VADA testing results showing he passed his screenings clean. Not only that, but he made it clear he's not currently working with Victor Conte, he's not on SNAC protocols, and he's not hiding behind any shady supplements.
Hey, I slapped Steven so hard.
Yeah, that look real.
They here to test me for steroids. Let's go. 1, 2. Damn, bud.
Yeah!
Even Conte himself came forward, setting the record straight. He hasn't worked with VADA or SNAC in over a decade and has no involvement with Crawford's current training regimen.
Victor, I've spoken to some championship fighters you work, and they said, off the record, I've talked with Victor, and he says, we do all we can to help VADA make the test stringent, especially, in helping form it. But he said, Victor at the same time did admit he knows how to beat these tests as good as they are.
Meanwhile, the double standard became impossible to ignore. Canelo, who tested positive for clenbuterol in 2018, has yet to post any current test results. And under trainer Eddie Reynoso, 7 different fighters have had positive tests over the years. So fans are asking, why does Bud have to prove he's clean and Canelo doesn't? But there's another question looming, and it's not about performance enhancers. It's about performance, period. When you add that much mass, something usually gives. Will Crawford still have the same footwork that dismantled Errol Spence? Will he be able to switch stances, throw sharp counters, and cut angles like before? Or has he traded speed for strength?
You got a love for boxing.
Yes, love
Who
boxing.
gonna win the fight, man? That's coming up, the biggest
Crawford.
fight in boxing.
Crawford.
Huh?
Crawford. I'm not hesitating. Crawford. I'm not even hesitating. Crawford.
You gonna stand on that all the way to September 13th?
I love Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo by decision.
Stephen A. Smith weighed in. Crawford will beat Canelo. He'll outpoint him. But if he tries to trade shots, he's in trouble. And Smith isn't alone. Many believe Bud's skill set is sharper, but Canelo's power is calibrated for the 168-pound battlefield. He's used to taking shots from bigger men. He's used to walking them down. So if Crawford's bulk slows him down even a little, it might not matter how skilled he is, because you can't move if you're hurt. And once Canelo finds your rhythm, he breaks it.
I can't see anybody knocking out Canelo Alvarez. But I do believe that if you can box and you can move, that you can beat Canelo. You can outpoint him.
That's right.
When I think about Canelo, one of the things that I don't like about Canelo, despite his greatness, and a neck as wide as Broadway for crying out loud,
Right.
it's like almost every shot has to be a power shot.
It's a power shot, yeah.
While fans were busy analyzing bodies, another bombshell hit. And this one came from the suits. In a shocking move, the WBO officially ranked Crawford as the #1 contender at super middleweight. Yes, without ever fighting at 160 or 168. The decision bumped out several legitimate contenders, including Diego Pacheco and Hamza Shiraz, both of whom have been grinding at 168 and earning their stripes. Critics exploded. It's politics, it's marketing. It's a setup to fast-track Crawford straight into the Canelo payday, but the WBO defended their decision, citing Bud's extraordinary merits and historic accomplishments. Translation? They're betting on names, not rankings. And in a sport ruled by money, Crawford versus Canelo on Netflix is a once-in-a-generation event. The fight is booked, the rankings are updated, and the boxing world is officially divided.
#1 fighter in the world.
What's your name?
Pound for pound, Terence Crawford. He going for 42-0.
Where's he from?
Omaha, Nebraska.
Height and weight.
You understand?
Who's he going against? Let's take him down.
Canelo Alvarez, Canelo. We
Oh
call
my
him
God, he's
Canelo.
serious, bro. Good luck.
You heard?
You're the man.
You heard?
Not one to let the spotlight drift, Canelo Alvarez responded the way only a future Hall of Famer could, with fire. 6 weeks out from the fight, Canelo dropped his own training footage. Sweat pouring, abs carved like stone, and shoulders flexing under the Nevada sun. He looked sharper than ever, but for those familiar with Canelo's history, it wasn't the muscle that raised eyebrows. It was the memory. Flashback to 2018, Canelo tested positive for clenbuterol, a banned substance often used for weight cutting and muscle definition. His defense? Contaminated meat. The result? A brief suspension and a permanent question mark. Now with the Bud fight looming and both men displaying superhuman physiques, fans want answers. Here's the issue. Crawford has published his VADA test results. He's opened his camp, allowed random testing, and gone public to shut down rumors. Canelo? So far, crickets. There's been no public evidence of VADA enrollment, no confirmation of independent testing, and no transparent proof that both fighters are being held to the same anti-doping standards. And when you factor in that 7 different fighters from trainer Eddie Reynoso's gym have failed drug tests over the years, the silence from Team Canelo is deafening.
Yeah, it's shocking. It's just shocking. I can't really comment on it, but yeah, it's pretty shocking. My perspective is, who's their trainer? I mean, if there's 4 fighters who are testing positive for whatever drug, well, who's the trainer? Because the trainer should oversee that. The trainer should overlook that.
So the question lingers like smoke in the ring. Is the playing field level, or is one corner getting the benefit of silence? As fight night approaches, the predictions are rolling in, and boxing's biggest voices are divided down the middle.
Very different situation, different opponents, different styles of fighting. So it's not, I can't really quite compare the fight, side by side, but it does face challenges, every time you move up in weight. Fighters are bigger, naturally bigger, they can take a bigger punch, they can give a better punch too, they're heavier. But this is a different matchup. Canelo's not as fast, not as aggressive. He kind of goes on cruise control. He's not one to use his strength.
First, there's Mikey Garcia, who actually sparred with Crawford. He's one of the best boxers in the world, Garcia said. He's not easy to face. He works straight through the body. I felt his punches. Garcia's testimony added something new to the debate. Crawford's power is real, even at 168.
Crawford adjusting to the 168 pound division. I know he's been sitting at a heavier weight for a while, but he's been showing his training and stuff. So that's definitely going to help him. Canelo experience. You got Crawford, got great experience as well. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a good chess match. I expect a great fight. If I had to favor somebody, I would just pick Canelo because of the weight disparity.
Then there's Kyron Davis, a legit contender who shared the ring with big names at super middleweight. His take? Canelo's a big guy. He can take a punch. You're not gonna hurt him with one shot. But I don't think Bud can knock him out. He's got to go to the body. But that's a tall order. This is where the fight becomes fascinating. Some say Canelo's power and chin will overwhelm the smaller Crawford, that he'll walk through Bud's punches and grind him down, just like he's done to natural 168ers. Others argue that Crawford's ring IQ, slick footwork, and ability to switch stances mid-fight will be the exact style that exposes Canelo's flat feet and timing.
That's not beating Crawford. I will confess, I think Gervonta Davis's trainer, Cal, I think he said this. He said Crawford could find himself in trouble if he decides to engage with Canelo, because Canelo is the naturally bigger, stronger fighter. And I don't care that Crawford's gotten bigger, and I don't care that Crawford's gonna go in there just as big as Canelo. Canelo is accustomed to fighting at the weight.
Even ESPN's Stephen A. Smith, never shy with an opinion, put it bluntly, Crawford wins this by decision. He's too fast, too smart. But if he brawls, he's toast. There's no clear favorite, because what we're about to witness isn't just a fight. It's a style clash of generational talents, with everything on the line. From a distance, it looks like Crawford's the one taking the risk. He's the smaller man. He's jumping up not 1, not 2, but 3 weight divisions. He's stepping into a stadium in Canelo's backyard, in Canelo's division, on a broadcast platform that signed a 4-fight deal with Canelo. On paper, it's a long shot, but look closer, and you realize Canelo's the one with more to lose. If Bud gets stopped, people will say he was too small, too ambitious. His legacy is already cemented. 4-weight world champ, 2-time undisputed, undefeated. But if Canelo loses to a smaller man on his turf after cherry-picking his last few opponents, that shakes the foundation of his career. That turns whispers into headlines. Is the face of boxing fading? Crawford's gamble is physical. Canelo's gamble is reputational. And in boxing, reputations are harder to rebuild than broken jaws. So here we are. Both men have trained like warriors. Both have sculpted their bodies into elite weapons. Both have silenced doubters in different ways. But only one will leave Allegiant Stadium with their hand raised. Canelo has the power. Crawford has the precision. And on September 13th, we'll find out which matters more. This isn't just a fight. This is the fight that defines an era. So drop a comment. Is Bud too big to be quick, or just big enough to be unstoppable? Can Canelo crush the smaller man, or will his power finally meet its limit? One thing is certain, someone's legacy is about to change forever. Right, guys, for the best updates on boxing news, moments, events, and actions, subscribe to Knockout Updates and turn on notifications to never miss out on quality content. And check out our other videos. Until next time, peace out.